ISIS executed 21 Egyptian Christians in February.
In the burning silence of the Libyan desert, 21 Egyptian men walked their final steps toward the sea. They were not soldiers. They were not criminals. They were just workers, Christians, fathers, sons. The world would soon know them as the 21 Coptic Martyrs. To understand who these men were, we must go back thousands of years. The Copts are the indigenous Christians of Egypt. Their faith traces back to St. Mark, who is believed to have brought Christianity to Egypt in the 1st century. Living under centuries of Islamic rule, colonization, and persecution, the Copts remained a resilient community, known for their deep devotion to God and their quiet endurance in the face of hardship. They are not just a religious group. They are a people, a culture, and a legacy that predates even Islam in the region. Today, they make up about 10% of Egypt's population. But their influence, their suffering, and their stories echo far beyond their numbers. Egypt, a nation of ancient beauty and deep poverty. For many Egyptians, especially Christians living in rural regions, economic hardship pushes them to seek work abroad. In 2015, Libya was in chaos. A civil war raged after the fall of Muammar Gaddafi. But despite the danger, many Egyptians crossed the border for a chance to earn money for their families. The 21 Coptic men were among those workers. They had no power, no protection, only faith, and a desire to provide for the people they loved back home. They worked in construction, small labor jobs. They lived together in simple quarters. They prayed together, and they waited for the day they could return home. But that day would never come. In early January 2015, gunmen stormed their residence in Sirte, a coastal Libyan city under the growing control of ISIS. They separated the Christians from the Muslims. They demanded identification. Some were taken from the streets, others from their beds. The 21 men were rounded up. No ransom was asked. No negotiations were made. They had only been taken for one reason: their faith. For weeks, they were held in captivity, and for weeks, the world remained unaware of what was coming. Each day they prayed. Each night, they comforted one another. Each moment, they stood together, unshaken. They had been threatened, humiliated, and mocked, but they did not deny their God. February 15th, 2015. A video was released to the world, a staged scene on the shores of Libya. The 21 men in orange robes, kneeling, behind them, their captors dressed in black. There was no need to watch the footage to understand the message. It was terror, it was hate, but it was also something else. Faith. Because in that final moment, one by one, the men were heard praying, calling on the name of Jesus. Some were seen mouthing words of worship, and one man, not originally a Christian, is said to have joined them, saying, "Their God is my God too." He chose death with them. He chose faith in that final moment. The world responded with horror. Religious leaders condemned the killings. Political figures issued statements. But nothing could erase the sorrow felt across Egypt. The image of those 21 men on the beach became a symbol of persecution, of martyrdom, of unwavering belief. Churches held vigils. Candles were lit from Cairo to California. The silence of the sea became a cry that echoed through the world. Just hours after the video surfaced, Egypt responded. Fighter jets were launched. Airstrikes hit terrorist positions in Libya. It was a message, not only of retaliation, but of resolve. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi declared 7 days of national mourning. He called the martyrs heroes of Egypt. And for the first time in decades, Christians in Egypt saw their pain recognized on a national level. In 2018, the 21 men were officially recognized as saints by the Coptic Orthodox Church. Their remains, later discovered in Libya, were returned to Egypt. A shrine was built in their honor in their home village of Al-Aur. They are now remembered every year. Their story taught the world what it means to stand firm in faith, even when death is certain. Back in Egypt, their families grieved with dignity. Some said they were proud, others could not hold back tears. Mothers, wives, children, they all carried the same message. They died with Jesus on their lips. We are not ashamed. Many of the men were young. Some had children they would never see grow up. And yet, those left behind kept the faith, lighting candles each year in memory of their sons, brothers, husbands. In a world torn by violence, religion, and politics, this story is not just about what happened. It's about who these men were. They were poor, but they were rich in faith. They were unknown, but now they are immortalized. Their story lives on in churches, in songs, in prayers, and now in you. May we remember not only how they died, but how they lived, with faith, with courage, with love. Let their memory be a call to peace, a cry for unity, and above all, a testimony of hope.